Hey Peggy, what's going on? Northern Fishing Outdoors, what's up, man? Today we're raking and burning. We got a nice day today, and we had a few sunny days. It rained a little bit yesterday, but it was gloomy and drizzly all day, but it only rained for a little bit. But we had a nice breeze last night, and then a nice breeze today, and the wind is dried things out pretty fast. Yes, you did. Good ears. Yeah, I hope the wind doesn't pick up too much today. It is still a little wet though. Some of the trimmings off the fruit trees. We had last fall we had a really bad windstorm, talking 70, 75 mile an hour winds. In fact, I had to have a tree taken down because it had a real heavy lean, and it was leaning toward the house, so I had to have it taken down. But there's just so much debris. This is the worst I've ever seen it since we've lived here. We've been here for 25 years, and like I said, no, we haven't. 23 years, excuse me. But it was bad this year. Yep, spring cleaning, man. For sure, for sure. I mean, every year we have just massive pine needles and fir needles and fir cones. But this year we got big branches. I didn't even notice it. A big branch that fell off in front of the garage there. Like I said, I didn't notice it. And when I went to take my truck in to have a new heater core put in it, a branch came down and hit the driver's side front fender and just put a big dent in it. Then I got to looking some more, and it kind of buckled the hood a little bit too. So I'm going to turn that into the insurance and get a new hood and get the fender fixed. Really? Are you kidding me, Peggy? Burn the sock. Yeah, I didn't even know anything was going on in Ecuador. Huh. That's something else, man. Jesus. I hope the fuck he knows what he's doing. Need a hand carrying anything out, babe? Pacific Northwest. What's going on, brother? I've been pretty good, really. I let's see, yesterday and the day before, man, I had a really stiff side on my left side. I don't know if it was from fly fishing, but I used my right hand. But I got a titanium collarbone on my left side, and it was hurting from that all the way up my neck to the bottom of my ear. It's just stiff as hell. I kept putting hemp oil on it. Feels pretty good today. Thanks, Pacific Northwest. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Marines and Army Mom. Welcome. Been a bit. Paul, what's going on, buddy? No fishing today, folks. We're just burning yard waste. And about 12 o'clock, I'll be cracking my first beer, because there's nothing funner than sitting around drinking beer, poking a fire with a stick. Oh, right on, Paul. You're gonna stream it? Cool, man. I want to see that. Oh, nice. Smoking them smelt, huh? My mom and Aunt Ginny used to take them. We used to fish for them in California. They were the sea run smelt, but they would come up in the waves and lay their eggs and do all their business in the sand, and then go right back out with the wave. So you got these big triangular nets, and when the wave comes in, you drop the end of it into the net or into the wave, and then just before the wave starts going back out, you lift it up. And I mean, sometimes you can get 50 pounds in one dip. And my mother and my aunt used to can them, pressure cook them and can them, and then put like spicy stuff in them, you know, different things. And then sometimes they put a little bit of dill in there, so we'd have pickled ones. I like the little smelt, you know, the ones that are like anywhere from 6 inches to 8-9 inches long. I don't like those big ones. Like my grandpa, he used to fish off the dock in Eureka, and he catch these smelt that were about 2 or 3 pounds long. I didn't like those at all. Yeah, smelters are delicious. They sure as hell are, man. Yeah, I like the little ones. I don't care much for those big ones. But it could have been the way my grandmother cooked it, and I was only about 7 years old. And if I remember right, I think she poached it for my grandfather. The big sturgeons are hungry? Right on. Northern Fishing, have you ever tried, is that you that's getting the smelt? I thought it was Pacific Northwest. So have anybody here ever tried taking the, hey, Big Al, what's going on, brother? Has anybody tried the bigger smelt for like fish and chips? I wonder what they would be like for that. Good to see you, Al. Absolutely. Put dill on them. My wife makes a wicked dill sauce. Oh my God, is it good. And she wants me to take some smoked salmon out of the freezer so she can make her salmon dip. She makes an excellent salmon dip. My wife makes a pretty good German salad, potato salad. If you're Peggy, if you have somebody, oh, it's your mom. So if she's German, does she make rouladen? Because my wife, she's German. Well, she's not from Germany, but German descent, and she makes an excellent rouladen. I'll be damned. Huh, I didn't know that Pacific Northwest. That's cool. I've been seeing lots of videos though on Facebook. People down there with those great big dipping necks. Just, I mean, it looks like the run's pretty strong. Oh, I'm sorry, Peggy. Yeah, we made that homemade deep dish pizza last night. It turned out pretty damn good, but we've got tonight is definitely going to be leftover night. We got a bunch of leftovers. Oh, okay. Okay. Talk me into it.
Huh?
You talk me into it.
I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, babe. Don't work too hard. You can cure squid that way too. I'll tell you what, I love calamari. It's awesome. Yeah, we do that with a lot of our pickles. When we're done eating them, we'll put something else in there and let it pickle. We do that all the time. Okay, cool. I'm glad somebody else does it. It's not weird. I remember my ex-wife when she was, oh, for sturgeon bait. Gotcha. My first wife, when she was hungover, she'd get up and walk straight into the refrigerator and grab a jar of dill pickles and just drink the juice right out of them. I was just like, oh my God. Oh, yeah, I've never had them smoked either. That's all. The only way I've ever had is pickled, like my mom and them used to make. But when we were catching them down on the beach, we do catch and cook, and they'd be sitting there, have a big fire going, and a bunch of the women would bring different salads, and then we deep fry them right down there. Oh man, those things were so good. Yeah, quail eggs. I was talking to Maddie about that. No frills. He said he used to have 600 quail, and he would sell the eggs for people who wanted to raise quail. But in the bars, well, I haven't seen them on the west side of the state, but on the east side of the state, like North Spokane, there's a few bars up there, taverns, that'll have a jar of pickled eggs, pickled quail eggs, pickled pig knuckles, a big jar of pickles. But since COVID, all that's probably gone. Oh, nice. We always take a pair of scissors and cut their head off, and then cut them down the gut, and then just take your finger and strip it, and then throw them right in the batter, and then right into the oil. Yeah, no kidding, man. That'd be cool. I think if I was going to raise any bird, I think I'd raise ringneck pheasants, chinks. Because I'll tell you what, man, that is one of the best eaten birds on the planet as far as I'm concerned. I mean, quail's good too. Don't get me wrong. All right, I'm going to throw a few more things on this fire. Then the wind changed direction right on me. Damn, that sounds good, Peggy. Asian, that's a new one. I never heard that before. That's funny. That sounds good, Peggy. We always have, traditionally, we have a, we always do prime rib on Christmas. I do it in my smoker. Oh my God, it comes out so good. And I have got it down to a science. Hey, Steve, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what time it is here. 11:25. Well, Burrow Brothers here. Yeah, I like that. Definitely a trick on words. I had to read it about 3 times, like, what the hell? And then I looked past it. Oh, okay. It sounds like you did, Peggy. I know, you know, that's why I looked at the clock. No, I'm going to wait till noon. But I've been out here for a few hours, so I'm pretty close to being done anyway. That's one thing I learned with raking is don't overdo it, man. You'll pay for it for 3 or 4 days afterwards. Blender hollandaise sauce. I'll have to Google that. Hey JJ, what's going on, man? We're just burning some yard debris, chilling. I thought I'd just do a little live stream here and shoot the shit. Yeah, exactly. Pace myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. My wife picked me up some limes too for my Coronas, so I'm gonna have to get my little table and bring out here. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate it, brother. You'll be in the barrels the next day. God, what a nice day, man. It's just absolutely beautiful. Next time I do a little chat session like this, I'm going to try to get up on the backside of this mountain in front of me. Hey, Doug, what's going on, buddy? Living the dream, brother. Do I get desperado? I'm not familiar with that term, JJ. So I was on a guy's channel this morning. Super cool dude, man. Funny as hell. I think his name, he's from Scotland. And I think his name is Troy G. And you want to talk, hey Beans, what's going on? You want to talk about a funny guy, man. So I hung out with him this morning for about a half hour, 45 minutes. And, you know, I thought Maddie and Chloe were hard to understand. I could hardly understand him. And he talks really fast, too. Something like that, Beans. Oh, beer flavored tequila served with lemons and lime. No, I've never had that. I don't think we even have that around here. We do have a couple tequila bars, though, down in the valley. And one of them boasts, I think, well, 20 years ago, they had 88 different types of tequila. That's the last time I was in there. I think they're up over 120 different types of tequila now. And that smoke's getting right on me. Definitely going to smell like a mountain man. Headed to bed, Pacific Northwest? What, were you up all night? I'm going to have to move this thing, man. That smoke is kicking my ass. Let's put it like, there we go. I'll have to check and see. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Peggy? Oh, is that right? Well, that's the thing I like about that Corona is I'm not kidding you. I could drink 10 of those things, and I don't feel hardly anything at all. I mean, it's got to be. I think that's why somebody referred to it as bottled piss. Top G. Okay, all right. Yeah, we were. That guy is freaking hilarious, man. I got all the alerts on for him. He's funny. He has a lot of fun with trolls, let me tell you. That was you pissing a bottle? Yeah. Nikki Lee, what's going on? Yeah, I guess I definitely fit that Gemini description. I do talk a lot. Love you too, Nikki. Thanks for stopping in, man. I hope you're well. You still drink it too? Yeah. Well, you know, it's really good on a super, super hot day. An ice cold Corona with a slice of lime in it. Oh man, it's just excellent. And it, for some reason, it goes really good with Mexican food too. Yeah, yesterday I didn't have any, or the other day I didn't have any lime, so I had to have a lemon. And it was actually pretty good with a lemon. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that shock top. Oh, they got Corona lime there. Tastes like juice. I'll bet it does. Yeah, it was actually pretty good with a lemon in it. But I don't know if you guys have ever tried shock top. It's pretty good beer. And they put a slice of orange in it, and it's awesome. Yeah, that's me, Gemini, or Peggy. I don't know about quick-witted. And my communication skills are questionable. Corona lime, huh? I've never looked for it. I'll bet you probably get it here too. Yeah, that was our water's finally getting down to back to normal. About a month ago, 5 weeks ago, man, we had flooding going on, all kinds of stuff. I didn't fish the river for probably 3 weeks, and that's when I found this lake. Yeah, that's okay, Peggy. That's enough about me. Oh no, that's okay, Peggy. You didn't have to retract it. Yeah, I was just kidding, Peggy. You're fine. We got thick skin here. You got your season closes in 2 weeks. That sucks. Yeah, I gotta throw some more stuff on the fire, huh? Peggy, you don't have to take all your messages down. Yeah, I am a firebug. Me and my cousin, when we were, I think we were about 10 years old, down in California, in between Redding and Old Shasta, we were up on this mountain. They had, I don't know, he had like 50, 60 acres on top of this mountain. And it was all manzanita and it's super dry down there. And me and my cousin thought it'd be a good idea to go out and play with matches. And we started about we started a fire before my grandfather could get on his, thank God he had a D7 cat. And he took off in that cat. By the time he got down there, the fire was about 4 acres. And he had that thing out in probably 20 minutes. Had it all out. We were mopping up, and then the DNR showed up. We got a good ass chewing. Got lectured. Hey, what's going on, Adrian? Oh, okay, Peggy. Hey, thanks, JJ. I appreciate it, man. No, that's that house over there behind my truck. That's my neighbor's house. And you can see that blue tarp right there. Right there. That's their air conditioning unit. They have a wall unit and they got it covered. They only come here in the summertime on the weekends, and they shut it all down about a month before it starts snowing. But we didn't hardly get any snow this year. They could have been here a month and a half ago. The old sock jokes. It's 11:40. It is too. The lucky sock. Okay, I'm gonna go get a beer. Alrighty. Okay, I'm not even gonna. Oh no, you guys told her. I'm not even gonna scroll back and look at that. Pick it up now. I got a feeling the burn ban's gonna come a month early this year because we just didn't get any snow, and it has came. It has came early before. Good one, JJ. I don't have any hot dogs. Yeah, we're out of hot dogs. We only buy those Black Angus, 100% beef hot dogs. I'll tell you what, man, those things are pretty good. The burn ban comes June 1st, but if it has came May 1st, 1 year since we've been up here. That was about around 8 years ago. Is when we had a bunch of fires up here too. Oh, I know you're not lying, JJ. Yeah, I put the snowplow on my quad up there. When we got that one snow, about I don't know, probably 10 inches, I think or about 9 inches we got at one time. And I was going to chain it up, and then it started raining. I just went ahead and took the snowblower and blew the driveway, and started raining. And I mean, we just haven't really had too much snow on the ground this year around here. So let me ask you, Pacific Northwest Outdoors, were you yeah, did you ever hang out at a channel called Amazing Amanda's? Hey, what's up, Jerry? I'm pretty good with doing this right here today, right now. Hey, Danielle, what's up? Yeah, everything's good here, man. Yeah, that was a channel I used to hang out on. We got pretty crazy on that channel, but we had a lot of fun. No, I don't share a driveway. Nope. Nope, they got theirs and I got mine. And my lot is a half-acre lot. I got 5 fruit trees. The 2 down by the road, they're apple trees. I got 5. But the 2 down by the road about, I don't know, 8, 10 years ago, a big 7-point bull elk, he started hanging out here, and he decided to use 2 of my apple trees for getting all the velvet off his horns. And I mean, he literally destroyed 2 of my trees. One of them is kind of coming back. The other one's basically an apple bush. He's busted it off about a 1.5 foot off the ground. He came back for 3 years just destroying those trees. And finally somebody shot him or he got hit on the highway. Oh, they play hell on your fruit trees or any of your shrubs or anything if you got elk hanging out. Normally this time of year, in fact, any time soon, they should start coming in for all the new green grass coming up out here in our park. And we usually have anywhere from 8 to a dozen elk hang out for about a month with a couple calves, and then they head back up in the high country. Yeah, deer are bad too. Probably. You're probably right, JJ. We got a lot of elk in this area, man. Next fall when they're bugling, I'll go up on the mountain and make some videos up there. It's pretty cool because you can hear, like, one year I was up there and there was probably 4 or 5 different elk all around me. You know, some of them were a mile away, but you could hear them bugling to each other. It was pretty cool, man. Hey, Skeeter, what's going on, man? All right, Pacific Northwest, thanks for coming in, man. Brother Matty, what's going on, man? Yeah, how was camping, Skeeter? Well, there's a better view this other way here. Let's turn this thing. Right on. Glad you guys had a good time, Skeeter. Yeah, and you can see in that park right there where that patch of snow is right there. Right on the other side of it is a whole bunch of green sprouts coming up. Those elk will come in here. They should be coming in any time, and they go down and just mow on that stuff. Yeah, I'm just burning a little bit of yard waste here, guys. It's pretty cool, ain't it, Peggy? It's amazing how big those animals really are. A lot of people don't realize how big those bulls are until you get right up next to them. Those things are huge. Not as big as a moose, though. Moose are the ones that blew my mind. Yeah, Maddie, hope Jordy's feeling better. Poor little guy. Yeah, I seen one in Alaska that a guy was filming one and it was walking by his truck and its withers on his back shoulders were as high as the pickup cab. I couldn't believe it. Sorry to hear, Maddie. So tell me, Maddie, that channel we were on this morning, that G's accent, what part of Scotland does that come from? Glasgow. Okay. Man, he talks fast, but he is funny, man. That guy is a riot. Yeah, I heard that cough yesterday. Oh, my wife's so happy. That reminds me, today's Thursday. Today is her Friday. And she's getting ready to take a vacation. She doesn't know if she's going to take 2 weeks or take a month. It's probably just a dairy-free baby formula. With our first baby, our first daughter, my wife was a mimic, so we had to put her on formula. But our second daughter, my wife was in good health and her milk was good, and I mean, I couldn't believe how fast that second kid grew. You know, that's funny you mentioned that, Peggy. I think we were talking about this the other day, but I had a cousin. Most of the men in my family are right around 6 foot. That's about it. 6 foot or a little shorter. Well, I had a cousin. He was allergic to all dairy products, and he was raised on goat's milk. And it's funny. Like I said, everybody in my family's right around. All the men are right around 6 foot. This guy raised on the goat's milk turns out to be 6'10". I tried it one time, and oh my God, I couldn't handle it. It's just a, I was a kid, and it was just the thought of a goat, drinking something that came out of a goat. Yeah, I can't handle the taste of that, man. I don't care for it. Yeah, I know. Because I'm an old goat. That's why. Yeah, my goatee's getting pretty long too. I'm going to have to trim it up. Check that back door, make sure the dogs are in now. So the door's probably ajar. Oh, right on. That's cool. Right on, JJ. Yeah, I was looking. I was looking at some different fly patterns and stuff, and history of flies. Scotland has fly patterns that are 500 years old. I didn't even know they've been fly fishing that long. Top G, there you are, mister. Hold on, my friend. Cheers, brother. Had an awesome time on your channel this morning. It's a beautiful day here today. A little bit of a chilly wind, but not too bad. Maddie's nearly 500. He probably invented the pattern. How's it going, Top G? Hey, Share Bear, what's going on? Wow, that's a lot. You think so, JJ? I gotta say, Top G, I like the way you handle them trolls. Give them a tongue lashing before you send them packing. That was funny shit, man. Hey, Ellie, what's going on? You've been in here before. Hey, you can connect with everybody if you want. Alive. Hola. What's up, buddy? We're just poking the fire with a stick today. Nice. You know, I was just thinking about having summer sausage. I think that's what I might have for lunch today is summer sausage, some crackers. My wife bought some flagship cheese. It's a sharp white cheese, and it's almost like got a little bit of grit to it. But, oh my God, it's such good cheese. Oh, that's the grit, huh? It's good, man. I love it. Yeah, that's good. It's a good sharp cheese. Sock cheese? No, nah, no, no, no. That's bad cheese. That's taboo cheese there, buddy. I remember when I was a kid, though, my aunts and my mom, they would make cottage cheese on the clothesline with in bed sheets, and I mean they made a bunch, and it was all pre-order. Every bit of it was already sold, but I remember people just showing up buying that cottage cheese. Steve, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we have a here in Leavenworth. There's a little shop. It's called the Cheesemonger, and they've got cheeses from all over the world. And then they've got summer sausages and Theringers from all over. And I'll tell you what, man, some of the best cheeses I ate were from the UK, mainly Scotland and Ireland. Man, they make good cheese. I thought Canadians made good cheese, but I think the Scots and the Irish have them beat. Yep, I love cottage cheese too. Oh man, chat's going a little bit fast for the old man here. Let's see. Hey, Share Bear. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, they're on fire. All right, Alive, you take care, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Jerry. Oh, yeah, I have. I've had some good Dutch cheese too, yes. I've never heard of the cathedral cheese. Yes, thank you, Share Bear. Appreciate it. I'll have to drop over there and say something. Okay, I'm caught up now. We tried some cheese from Ireland, and it was dark brown, almost like milk chocolate, and it had all these white curds in it. Oh my God, that was good cheese. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try one of these days. Is I want to try to smoke some cheese, some cheddar. That sounds good, Maddie. Sounds real good. Hey, baby, what's going on? Everyone, this is my wife, Robin. Thanks for coming in, Adrian. Good to see you. Yeah, that platinum dye job I did on my goatee turned out pretty good. good, G. Yeah, that sounds excellent. Well, that wind's blowing, and I got that titanium collarbone, and man, if that thing starts getting cold, ooh. Yeah, it looks gorgeous out here, but that little breeze is just enough to chill you. Talkie. Yeah, you know, and the only thing a Scotsman wears under his kilt is lipstick. Oh, I'm sure they wear underwear under their kilt, Peggy. I wore a kilt at my wedding, and I had underwear on. But I imagine in the summertime, God, it'd be nice with no underwear on and a mini skirt. Going commando, that's what we call it here too. Ah. That's good, Tati. Maddie. Hey, my wife's in here. You can ask her. Yeah, free balling. Yeah, when I was young, I hardly ever wore underwear, but I have to now. Get in your 60s, things change. Yeah. Jerry knows where I'm coming from. Yeah, gravity just doesn't only affect women. Hi, Miss Gigi. Kind of enters the chat at maybe perhaps an awkward time. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind. like this is they can go anywhere. And when I'm fishing, I don't really talk as much when I'm fly fishing. Now if I'm bank fishing, yeah, I can talk all I want. Let's give you guys a view of those mountains again. You don't have to look at my ugly mug. All right, Top G. All right, Steve. All good, man. We're going to be here a while. Let's see what my... I've been going for an hour, 20 minutes, and I'm still on 100%. I got my charger on. Little battery pack. Quick wit, Jerry. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% there, Peggy. Because when we got married, it was what was it, July 9th, and it was so hot. We went up to Pend Oreille County, got married in my sailboat on the Pend Oreille River, and it was so hot. The water was like, I don't know, it had to be 75 degrees, 70, 75 degrees. We were swimming at midnight. Take that, Jerry. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another beer. show you guys this. Oh no, he's not in the window anymore. Yeah, my dog, he can stand up and put his front legs on the windowsill and look at me, and he was just barking at me. It's like, why are you barking at me, man? What's for dinner tonight, Steve? I'm sure it's something elaborate. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. That sounds good, buddy. That sounds excellent. Yeah, we actually, we don't eat a lot of lamb, but man, I'll tell you what, there's nothing I love better than lamb chops. Oh my God. Nice thick ones, about an inch and a quarter thick. Thyme, sage, rosemary, black pepper, tiny bit of garlic powder. Oh my God, excellent. Put it in a skillet, cast iron skillet, really hot. Get it, not burnt, but a nice crust on the outside. It's still pink on the inside. That's a fact, Jerry. Yeah. Yeah, right there. I still got the plow on it. I'm going to take it off here because I'm going to be riding that thing this summer. It's a Suzuki 700 Twin Peaks V-twin automatic. I love it. Four-wheel drive. I absolutely love that thing. I hope there's not too much wind, guys. Oh, wait a second. Let's see here. Turn this back around. I'm going to try to put this. I got this toe right here. I cut out of a clean sock. An old sock that had a hole in it. Hey, Louie, what's going on? So hopefully that gets rid of some of that wind noise. Thanks for stopping in, Louie. Man, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this camera. Standing in the sun. Oh, you're in Idaho, Lumi. Right on. Yeah, it's pretty up here. We when we moved up here, we lived down in the valley when we first moved here, and my wife's from Coeur d'Alene, and I was from Ione, so we're both used to living in the mountains. And when we first moved over here, we lived in East Wenatchee in the valley, and oh my God, it was so hot in the summertime. I mean, the air conditioner would kick on at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it wouldn't shut off till 10 o'clock at night. So we lived there for a year. We were like, we got to get out of this valley. So we started heading up into the mountains, and it was in the middle of a snowstorm, and we headed up, turned to go off of Highway 2 to head down 97 on Blewett Pass, and there was some trucks jackknifed, a couple cars in the ditch, and I said, man, this looks a lot like home. And the further we drove up, you know, it was snowing pretty good. There's probably about 8-10 inches of snow on the road, and we drove up into this community, and we just fell in love with it. So we found out who the realtors, there was 2 different realtors up here, and we contacted them, and we found this place. Right on. A lightning trout, I know. Those things are beautiful, aren't they? I want to catch an albino trout, golden trout, I guess they call them. Like, well, no, I think they're 2 different ones, because the albino trout, they don't have any spots on them at all. And the golden trout, I think it has specks. Yeah, we fell in love with this place. And I'm only about a mile and a half from the Eagle Creek trailhead that takes you back into the Enchantment Lakes. Yeah, I don't know if they stock them here. You know, that's one thing I like about Pend Oreille County up there, is they stock cutthroats, a lot of cutthroats, and they also stock brook trout. And I absolutely love both of those fish. Cutthroats are excellent eating, man. In fact, those 2 big packages of smoked fish in my that I said were salmon, they're not. Those last 2, well, one of them's a steelhead and the other one's a cutthroat. Oh, it's Abby. Yeah, we went up camping one time, hunting in the Pasayten Wilderness, and we had to camp down on the bottom, down in the creek bottom, because that was the only place there was water. There was a spring up on top of this ridge that was about 2 miles away, but we didn't want to get anywhere near that spring because that's where all the animals were drinking. But one morning I got up, and we were there for 9 days. I think it was about the 3rd day, and we were wore out from that walk every morning. And so at the 3rd day, we were just like, hey man, has anybody got a problem with just laying around in camp and maybe hunting this creek bottom instead of going up on top of that mountain? So that's what we did. I walked over to the creek, and I was going to dip my head in, and I looked in the creek, and I see these huge golden fish. And I mean, these fish are like 3/4 of a pound to pushing a pound. And I always packed one of those little pocket fishermen in a jar of salmon eggs. So I went and I got that rod, put salmon egg on there, boom, caught one, and it was a golden trout. And I wound up catching 4 of them. And oh man, that was such a nice treat, fresh meat when you're up camping like that, you know. No, the golden trout were down in the bottom. We were deer hunting up in the Pasayten Wilderness. Yeah, West Slope cutthroat are sweet. But you know, a lot of those up in Padre County, a lot of those little streams and creeks, that's what you're going to catch is cutthroats. That's the native fish. Or you'll catch something that kind of looks like a, it kind of looks like a young brook trout. It kind of looks like a cross between a brook and a German brown and a rainbow, and it's a bull trout. And those you're not allowed to mess with them at all. You can't even take them out of the water. They're protected. What wild animals do we get here? Just about everything, buddy. We got black bear, we got cougar, we got bobcat, we got deer, elk, and about 2 years ago, 3/4 of a mile from this house right here, out on the highway, somebody hit a wolf. Hey, what's up, Yogi? Or Yoshi? I'm sorry, man. Yeah, bull trout are, man, I've caught some big ones, man. They're nice. But like I said, you're not supposed to take them out of the water. Catch and release. I don't know, man. I was watching a couple different channels on Facebook. These guys, they go all over the UK and try fish and chips at different places, at Chippies. And I'll tell you what, man, I wish we had fish and chips like that in America. We do, if you go over like on the coast and over on the Puget Sound, they've got some authentic fish and chip shops. But man, those fillets are nice. Oh, no kidding, Pacific Northwest, right on. Yeah, I do miss the fishing up there in Ponderay County. It was a lot better fishing than here. But I haven't tried the Yakima River either. That could be the game changer right there. Yep. Yeah, you know, and when I went and I've been sampling fish and chips at a couple different places around here, and I always ask them if they have curry sauce, and they just look at me like I'm crazy, because I didn't know anything about curry sauce either until I started watching those guys doing reviews over there in the UK. Oh, you did, Lumi? Right on. There's a lake up in northeastern Washington that has, it had Sullivan Lake, it had the Washington state record for German brown for like 40 years. I think it's finally been broke. But it's stocked with cutthroat, and it's stocked with kokanee. Now, kokanees, they only get about 12, 13 inches long. That's it. But the German browns get big, and those cutthroats in there. My buddy, he was in his boat, and he had a downrigger because it's the lake is 325 feet deep, and he caught a cutthroat that was a little over 10 pounds. And man, you want to talk about a beautiful fish. Post a picture of it, Yoshi. Um, Jerry, those I did one time. I did eat a bull trout one time, and this was before they put the ban on them. This was 40 years ago, and you want to talk about an oily fish. And those little kokanee, excuse me, Jesus, those little kokanee, those are oily little suckers too, man. I found out that the way to cook those is spread the rib cage open and stand them on in, belly, you know, the opening down, and lets all that oil run out. Right on, Yoshi. Yeah, post some pictures of that, bud. I want to see it. You know, what sucks is like up here at, up there on that lake, those kokanee, they're hanging like 50, 60 feet down. So you got to get deep to catch them up there. And like I said, they're real small, but man, they're excellent eating. And like even in Lake Chelan, now they got big kokanee there. Those I've seen kokanee come out of there 18 inches long and weighing a pound and a half. And they're running about 80, 90 feet. Wow. Five fish at a time. That's awesome, man. I love salmon too, man. I absolutely love smoked salmon. Hey, Road King, what's going on, brother? You got a point there. Yeah, I most of my trout, I smoke them all, just about. Now, my buddy, when he went up there to Chelan and caught a bunch of those great big kokanee, he called me up. He says, hey, man, he goes, I got two limits. And he goes, I want to get rid of one and go back up and catch another one. He goes, I just got home about an hour ago. These fish have only been out of the water for about 2 hours, and I got them on ice. I was like, I'm on my way. So I went and I picked those up, and we smoked 5 of them. I put 4 in the freezer, and then, or I smoked 4, that's right, and put 5 in the freezer, and we took one of them and made sushi that night. Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah, I'm gonna try that recipe, Maddie. Yeah, we do salmon occasionally in the oven, and that's all we put on them is a little bit of lemon and salt and pepper. That's it, and it's, I mean, it's got a really nice, good flavor. Did I miss somebody here? Sorry if I've missed anybody. Yeah, so there was up in the northwestern Washington, and one of them rivers up there, they oh, it was around 10, 11 years ago, guys were saying they're catching sea run German browns. And Washington Department of Fish and Game says no, Washington State doesn't have ocean run German browns. Well, this last year they confirmed it. They set some nets and they confirmed that we now have ocean run German brown. That's pretty cool. Yeah, my wife, she's working. She doesn't hardly ever go fishing with me. That's why I haven't had my boat out, because the way these boat launches are around here, they're so steep. You got to have a spotter, and so I don't take it out just because she doesn't go with me. But she loves to fish. She's just, the hours she works, she's got kind of like a split shift deal. I'm gonna go for the big trout, man, on my fly rod. I've caught big trout, I've caught steelhead, but I wanna catch one on my fly rod. The biggest one I've caught on my fly rod is about 13 inches, and it was a good fight. It was fun. Sea bass. Did you guys do any good there, G? Catch any big fish? You know, I tried, I love sea bass. They're excellent, but I got into bass fishing a long time ago, and I caught a nice, probably about a 2.5, 3 pound largemouth. And man, talk about a fight. But I took him home. We're having this guy for dinner tonight. Cooked it all up, and that thing tasted so muddy. It was nasty. And so I told my dad about it, and he goes, well, maybe because it was a big one. So I caught one a couple days later. Actually, I caught 2 of them that weighed about 1 pound apiece, and cooked them up. Same damn thing. They just tasted muddy. Jerry. Oh, that's pretty cool, gee. I've done a few refinery shutdowns, but I never was a full-time employee. Oh, right on. With those offshore drilling rigs, man, that would be tough. It would be a tough job for me. Give you guys another view here. Wow. I'll bet that's, how long were their hitches? Like 14 days on, 14 days off, or something like that? Thanks, Steve. That yellow building you see there on the right with the real steep roof, that's the volunteer fire department. 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. Yeah, I have a this guy that's married to one of my nieces. Both my nieces are married to miners, and they work in the mines, and so I think they're 14 on, and I think 9 off, or 7 off, something like that, for like 2 months, and then they get a month off. Your dad was onshore? Yeah, Paul V, that was in here earlier, he works on a offshore drilling rig. Oh. Man, I'll bet that was wild when you were a kid, though, being on an oil tanker. That's a big boat. I was watching a sleep channel. What state am I in? Washington State. This is Central Washington. How you doing, Kevin? That would be cool, Steve. That'd be real cool. I did probably, I think we did around 500 miles on Route 66 in 1969. My dad took a month vacation and bought a brand new 1969 Roadrunner. Had a 383 in it, and we took a trip, went all the way back to Illinois. Man, it was cool. We stopped at all those little side gigs they got going on. What was it? Greatest little city in America. I mean, there's just all kinds of little towns and gas stations and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yep, he sure is. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a little bit of chill, but I mean, not too bad. Like right now, the wind's not blowing. It's great, but when that breeze kicks up a little bit, it starts getting a little nipply. Hey, what's up, Grease? Good to see you, man. You know, I don't get seasick at all, but my dad gets seasick. Yeah, it's some pretty country. I I think it would. I think it would, Steve. But if you're going to ride a motorcycle, you got to have a motorcycle endorsement. Paul's, hey, Paul's back. Right on, man. I was just talking to those guys. We were talking about offshore drilling rigs. Yeah, right on the backside of those mountains is where there's a road that goes back up in there, and that's where I hunt. I didn't hunt last year. I don't know if I will this year or not. Oh, you do have more right on, then you'd be good to go, probably, buddy. You'd have to check on it, but I'm pretty sure you'd be good to go. I mean, anybody that could live their whole life driving on the wrong side of the road, you probably won't have any problems here, man. Hey, Sandra, what's going on? Yeah, I had it was a 1992 Ultra Classic Harley, and in 2014 I hit a deer on it, and it almost killed me. So that was the end of my street bike days. I'll always have a dirt bike. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool, G. Going for the dinosaurs. I don't know why that happened. Oh, right on, man. I like Indians too. Those are nice bikes, man. Real nice. Yeah, I loved my bagger, man. That was nice, but it hitting that deer, man, it put the fear of God in me. So we set on the money. I got insurance money, and we set on that. And my wife said, "Let's just wait. Maybe you'll change your mind." And she comes home one day and she goes, "How do you feel about getting another boat?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, you know what? That sounds good." Because I did miss the sailboat, but once we bought that Harley, that sailboat never seen the water, man. So anyway, she goes, "Well, there's a boat about 3 miles down the road. It's a welded aluminum hull, and the guy wants $6,000 for it." I was like, "What?" And she goes, "It's a really nice looking boat." Went down there, and man, that thing is a beautiful boat. It's got a perfect fishing boat, man. Forward and aft, live wells. It's 18 footer. It's a blue water, all welded aluminum hull. Has a 90 horse Merc on it and a little 8 horse Merc kicker. And I got it for 5,500. I talked him down. Man, I love that boat. I can't wait to get it back in the water. I do. I got a good wife, man. She is so good with money. That's one of the main reasons I got to retire 4 years early, is because she's good with money. And I had a really good retirement with the pipe fitters. Yeah, any wife that wants to get a fishing boat, it's definitely a keeper. We had a really good time. I really loved the sailboat. It was a lot of fun, man. And but trying to fish on it with all the static lines and stuff, it's just I mean, we tried it a few times, but we never did any good on it. Yeah, that's how my wife is too. It's it was kind of cool when I wanted to get into fly fishing. I told her, you know what, I'm going to buy a fly rod. I'm looking at these kits. I'm going to buy this kit that's all, the reel's already spooled up, all ready to go. It's got some flies. I can get into it pretty cheap. She's like, well, buy it. Ordered it. Awesome. Oh, nice. Nice, Doc G. You know what you should have did? You should have got into fly fishing. You would have never wanted to go back to work. That's how I was, man. I was just like, fucking here today, gone tomorrow. Oh well. Until I met her. Man, she reined me in real quick. She got me trained pretty good. Oh, really? All right, Paul. You take care, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. Right on, Paul. You building that channel, brother. So I've been streaming for 2 hours. Wow. Still got 93%. I had to unplug the battery pack of the Windstar. I'll probably take that off now. There we go. There you go, buddy. Crawling up on 5. Hey, Caster, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. We're just doing a bullshit session, burning some yard waste, poking the fire with a stick, drinking a beer. Good to see you, Casters. Probably be going fishing either Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to hit the Yakima River. I don't know. I might get a wild hair at my ass and go this weekend. Yeah, Paul does catch some monster sturgeon. Nice fish. Yeah, I heard about that yesterday, Peggy. Saturday's supposed to be the better day. Northern Fishing, you said you're in what, Ontario? Jerry. Yeah, I know. It's just one thing after another. I've been trying to avoid even turning the TV on, man. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool license plate. Yeah, we do, Jerry. Yeah, we do. But the only thing I've ever really seen when I've been out fishing is otter. Here comes that damn wind again. Yeah, we have to, here in Washington, we got to replace our license plates about every 7 years because the shit they put on the roads, man, it just destroys your license plate and all the paint falls off of it. sides, and that'll make it last longer. Okay, you guys can hear that wind. Tell me if this makes a difference. Does that help with the wind noise? Yeah, it's picking up pretty good, man. It helps a little. Here, see if I can get that sucker on better. Well, that's what I got. It's the end out of a sock, but it's not a crush. Sounds good now? Yeah. Should be. Put that sucker back. It's a clean sock, I swear. My beard. Oh yeah, we do. This last winter, excuse me, we lost power for 14 hours. In fact, we had to, thank God we had some leftovers in the refrigerator, because we just wrapped them up in aluminum foil and put them on the wood stove. Yeah, you guys can probably hear the highway over there. It's weird. The traffic starts on Mondays. Traffic's really bad, and then on Thursdays it starts picking up, and then Friday there's going to be a lot of traffic. I'll bet we have 2 or 3 runs up the pass. Ambulances and state patrol. They always have wrecks on this pass. Yeah, we didn't have no cell service, nothing. Everything was dead. Yeah, we had, thank God we got, I think I got 8 oil lamps. We got a bunch of candles, and then we have some LED lanterns. We're prepared for when power goes out. We got 10 gallons of lamp oil. Got massive batteries. Got a little generator to keep her freezer froze. That's a fact, ain't it? There you go. San Miguel, man, I haven't had one of those in I don't know how long. It's been since I was in the Navy. That was in 80, 80 through 84. Oh, nice. Very nice. Well, Top G sounds like you could go off grid real easy if you wanted, huh? Rolling Rock beer. I've had those before. They're pretty good. Oh no shit! Wow, that's wild. I seen those guys cutting Pete on Facebook. Oh no shit, huh? Navy brat. I did my whole hitch. I never went overseas. Or on a boat. I did my whole 4 years at NAS Miramar down in Southern California, and I loved it. Hey, you bet, man. I loved it. There's an old saying in the Navy. I love the fucking Navy, and the Navy loves fucking me. Thinking it was iPads. Wow, 12-hour ferry ride. Holy cow. Yeah, I do like Heineken. It's pretty good beer. Every time I go, if I have a beer when I go have Chinese food, I always have a Heineken. Hey, Kat, what's going on? For some reason, Heineken goes really good with Chinese food. You must already ate dinner, huh, Steve? Hope you're well today, Kat. You know, I've had those too. Peggy, those are not bad beers, really. I don't ever go to the bars. I haven't been, well, I haven't been to a bar in probably 10 years, at least 15 years. But they don't do proper maintenance on their taps, on their tap lines, because every time I drink it, because I like beer out of a keg, I like draft beer, but every time I would drink one, I'd get a headache. I've seen those Peroni. I'll try one. Hey, Ewos, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, good Hefeweizen. There's nothing like it. You didn't get my notification? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, YouTube's getting weird, man. You never gone to bars? Well, I'll tell you what. My first wife, she was we dated when we were in high school, but when I got out of the Navy, I got to know her mother, and in the bars, and she played Cupid and got us back together. Straight whiskey, like a Scotsman. But who's this? I don't know who that was. I only did 4 years. Yeah, the wind's picking up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's still blowing, but you can see those branches moving right in front of me. Damn, man, that wind is freaking cold, too. Yeah, it does make it a lot worse. I'm going to have to, though. I got to go try it again. It's been probably 15, 20 years since I had a Guinness, but I'm going to have to get a bottle and try it. Hey, Adele, what's going on? Yep, still burning, baby. The wind's, I haven't put anything on it in a while, though, because the wind's getting pretty bad. Ontario, Canada. I knew you were over there somewhere. Yeah, it was until this wind's picking up. Is it? Yeah, that's why I haven't been putting anything on it, Doug. Because it could do like it did this winter, and I mean, it could just, we had 70, 75 mile an hour winds up here, man. It was freaking insane. Sometimes I like a nice red wine when we have Italian food, or if I make like a bouillabaisse. I've tried that before. Nice. Yeah, I like every once in a while I'll buy a bottle of tequila. I like a good tequila. I might have to go grab another beer. Okay, Miss Gigi, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we always put red wine in ours too, Peggy. Take care. You have a grocery store called No Frills? You know, I used to drink rum. That's all I drank was rum. I drink Myers rum, a black rum. It's good rum, but it started giving me heartburn. Daily Bread, that's an interesting name. Well, today was definitely not a good day to go fishing. With this wind, I would have had a hell of a time. Black Heart of Ord. Yeah, I smoked it off and on, when I knew I was going to be out of work for a while, or just take one puff while I was working. But now that I don't, now that I don't work, I pretty much smoke every day because I don't have randoms anymore. I'm done with that shit. Old Black Heart rum and OVD rum. I've never even heard of those. Are those two rums? Are they a black rum? Because the stuff I drink, the Myers rum, it was black. Oh, okay, Steve, no problem, brother. You stopped weed in 2018, huh, Peg? Yeah, I might have to get me another bottle of that Myers rum. That was good stuff, and it's made the old way out of sugarcane. That Bacardi rum and all that stuff down there that they sell, it's just it's not really like original rum. But I found out a interesting fact. So back in the 1700s, I can't remember. I think it was around the 1700s. Um, Sailors on those old wooden ships, that was part of their pay, was in rum. And there was what they would do is they would save their rum, and then they would just get totally shithouse drunk, because the daily rations weren't enough to get them drunk. And it caused a lot of problems in the English Navy. So this one young officer, he came up with the idea, well, let's water the rum down, and that's what they called gruel, was that watered down rum. You heard that story, huh, Top G? Yeah, I always thought gruel was like a nasty food or something, but no, that was watered down rum. Wow, there's a big old ladybug crawling down my phone right now. It's huge, and it's brown with kind of a copper color almost, with black spots on its back, and then it's got yellow highlights on its black head. That is the coolest looking ladybug, and it's about twice the size of a normal ladybug. Some kind of beetle. Let's see if you were German. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a cool looking beetle. See if I can't get this guy. Nope. He doesn't want to be picked up. I don't think it's a ladybug. It's too big for a ladybug. But it's a beetle I've never seen before. Oh, I know. Well, it was the Nazis that invented methamphetamine. Fast asleep in 10 minutes, huh? Wow. Yep, they do, though. They go hand in hand, that's for damn sure. All right. Take care, brother. Yeah, it's 10:30 at night. Thanks for hanging out, Maddie. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get rid of this bug. Come on, dude. There he goes. We're going to move up here. Get out of this window. Sorry, guys, I dropped you. That wasn't a very good idea. Straight first of all. It's a Patriot. Jeep Patriot. It's kind of a, it's pretty low budget. But I mean, it's got a decent stereo in it. Everything works great. It was cheap. It only had like, I think, a little over 50,000 miles on it. Take care, Jerry. Thanks for stopping in, man. Check on the dogs. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Dogs were both sleeping when I went in there. Hey, what's going on, Yankin? What's up, buddy? We're just having a bullshit session today, man. Drinking a beer, poking a fire with a stick. Yep. See, so did you guys notice that when my wife told me to go check on the dogs, there was zero hesitation in my voice. I immediately went and checked the dogs. She's got me trained. Okay, Steve. Take care, man. Yeah, we kind of like it, letting it more on the wild side, you know. I've been burning a bunch of limbs and pine needles and pine cones. And we had a hell of a windstorm this winter, and I mean, it dumped like you wouldn't believe. Had a tree almost go down, had to have it taken down. Yep, take care, Steve. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Yeah, that wind's pretty good. Pretty cold. Well, I got a dozen people hanging out. Right on, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can't wait to go try that Yakima River. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. I'll show you guys this here. So as you can tell, we definitely live in the timber. Cool, Yoshi. I'll check that out when I'm done with the stream, man. I don't know what the heck my dog's barking at. Then again. Come here. Come on. Come on, you guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go put those dogs away. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to shut this thing down, and I got some chores to do inside the house. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out, man. Appreciate everyone. Hope everybody has a lovely day.